So welcome everyone who's joined us for the final Healthy Eating Project event. My name is Imani Surrender. I'm one of the coordinators putting together the event. And for those that don't know, the Caribbean and African Community Health Support Forum, which is CACH, this organization was formed in May 2010. And its long-term aim is to continue to build upon all the good work to help address some of the issues around disproportionality in the Caribbean and African community around health-related issues in Suffolk. The registered charity has been going for 12 years now and doing some fantastic work. Last year, during COVID, the Caribbean and African Community Health Support Forum formed some alliances and working in collaboration with the Suffolk Black Community Forum and also the Windrush Select Committee on a range of projects. And during the pandemic, we found that we needed to work together to share our resources and our ideas to address many of the issues that were affecting our communities during lockdown and also the COVID. And so one of the projects which we received funding for was the Unity Befriending Project. And this was a very safe and supportive confidential service that was on offer for anyone 50 plus in our community who needed someone to call in on them once a week, check in, listen to them, listen to their needs, and help signpost or refer. And so we trained up some volunteers from our communities to work, and we have about over 20 people being befriended and supported at this time. This project is still going on. And some of those have been able to access the Dyson Spice hot meal delivery service as well. And many have been signposted and referred to the BME Support Forum, who do culturally sensitive food parcels as well, because people are still struggling financially and in some cases not eating a good hot meal every day. The other pot of funding that we received was from the Suffolk Community Foundation, which is where this project was birthed, and it's 8 healthy eating, healthy cooking sessions that ran over the last few weeks. And this final session was really to hear from you in terms of how you found the sessions and anything that you tried out and implemented in your life that has made a difference. And we wanted it to be like a sharing and evaluative space, really. And that helps us to develop our work further, but also it helps to evidence the outcomes for the funders as well. And we also received funding from Active Suffolk, where we are putting on regular Monday morning classes. And soon that will be going face-to-face as well in June. And we are also running African and Caribbean online dance classes Tuesday evenings as well with a professional dance instructor. So there's a lot going on, and we've been doing some phenomenal work to keep our community healthy. So Jenny, welcome, and anyone else who's on. I think it's just you and me now, Jenny. So which are some of the sessions that you actually attended?
I attended Shirley's gut session, and well, obviously the one I did as well on the
the boosting the immunity.
To boost our immune. And I think I touched in one of them. Oh gosh, Mia's daughter. I touched in on that briefly. What was, I can't remember. But
the plant-based diet and cooking a healthy vegan breakfast.
Breakfast, the one,
Great. You also went
That
on
was,
Lewis's Lewis
oh
Turner's
yeah.
session, didn't you?
And Lewis's, yeah. Well, let me start with Lewis's own. Yeah, I was quite impressed with the Herbalife, their product, you know, and
Uh-huh.
the ability for it to support your um, sort of weight loss lifestyle, if that's
Mm-hmm.
what you're into. But what
Yes.
I liked about it, it was that because I am vegetarian stroke vegan,
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that the products were all plant-based, you
Yes.
know. So I decided to give it a go, give it a try, you
Mm-hmm.
know, for one of the challenges. I did the 21-day challenge following that program. And I must say it has really helped me because at the end of it, I didn't only lose some weight, I lost about 5 pounds,
That's
which was
incredible.
good because, yeah, I've been trying to shift weight for a long time. So that was really good. And it sort of helped me to maintain um, sort of discipline, if you would like, in your
Mm-hmm.
diet. You
So
know,
it helps
it
you to
helps
kind of
me.
maintain the discipline of a day-to-day healthy lifestyle. And you lost five
Yeah.
pounds so far.
And I've lost 5 pounds so far, yes. So
That's
I intend to
incredible.
sort of maintain that progress. You know, I
Did
intend to
you feel any
maintain
other
that.
benefits, health benefits? I mean, did you have more energy or
Yes,
motivation?
yeah, I felt a bit more energetic, you know, instead of being sluggish and feeling lethargic sometimes, well, most of the time, because sometimes you sit down for long periods and you don't do anything. And I know that kind of lifestyle contributes towards that. But these products, you know, it helps. And it also links in with the exercise class that you were doing on the Mondays, you
Yes, the
know,
Monday
and
morning
I find
exercise.
the Monday morning exercise because 80% of the program, it's of the Herbalife program is the dietary, is part of it, but 20% is exercise, and I find your exercise class that has enabled me to sort of maintain the two components of that lifestyle, if you would like.
That's
So the
fantastic, Jenny.
exercise, yeah, it came in really handy for me because that added the 20%. And again, the moves and everything, you know, it helped me to feel more energetic, it strengthened, you
That's
know,
really
the
good. So
different muscles that move.
did you feel different when going to work? Did you have more energy for doing your day-to-day tasks?
Oh yeah, more energy, more focus, more motivation. Your mind, your body itself feels more lighter, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I don't feel so bloated as previously, um, and more
That's
motivated to continue the
that's really
lifestyle. So
good.
I've made the lifestyle change in terms of shifting my dietary intake. I mean, you know, Imani, these are things we know, you know, we know, but sometimes it depends on your work-life balance because you are rushing to
Yeah,
work because your time is so consumed with work. We make poor choices for our diet, you know, and this causes a decline in our health.
very much
But
so.
now that I've touched onto this lifestyle change with the combination of the herbal life diet as well as the exercise, even though you may be off of it, but you have the opportunity to maintain the food, the choice of
Yes,
food that you eat.
yes. And that's what this program was about. It was really about incorporating things that are very good on the budget. You know, they are quite, some of them are quite simple to implement, but it was just that extra support for our
Yes,
communities to look at things that we can actually take control of to change our healthy lifestyle. And as a result of that, start to prevent and reduce some of these issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, and so on.
yeah.
I mean, were you suffering with any health conditions in the past, or was it
No,
more your
that's what I
general?
was saying. That's what I was just going to say. Luckily, thank God, I'm not diabetic. I
Yes.
don't have high blood pressure or those issues. But I think in terms of the diabetic issue, I may have been kind of borderline,
Mm-hmm.
never, never having been diagnosed. But I think I may have been coming up to query borderline, but
Yes.
making the change, I think that has put me back in a good standing health-wise to not be affected by diabetes. And the other thing too is my water intake has increased, and that is
Fantastic.
quite beneficial. You know,
That,
that is quite beneficial because that's a large component of the Herbalife diet, and maybe not only the Herbalife diet, but our whole dietary intake.
yes,
Water
yes. Well,
so
that's really
crucial.
encouraging. That's really
Yeah.
encouraging to hear. Well, thank you for, being part of the Healthy Eating Project. I mean, I really benefited a lot from the session you taught on boosting the immunity. I mean, how are you incorporating the juicing into your day-to-day life?
Yes. So that too, you know, I am still doing my juices using key fruit. Well, because of this Herbalife diet issue, well, I shouldn't really emphasize too much on the Herbalife, but there are certain fruits that can be high in sugar, so I've got to be careful. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so I'm making it more green based.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so using more green vegetables such as cucumbers, the kale, the spinaches, those are high in
Yes.
protein and potassium, which is really boosting my immune system. So I'm
Yes.
using those sort of plant-based ingredients as opposed to, let's say, the um, pineapple or
Yeah, the
the
mango.
mango
Yes, yes.
mangoes that are, and the strawberries that are more sweet. I'm still utilizing that concept of the immune boosting, but choosing the particular fruit and vegetable wisely, if
Brilliant.
you would like.
So would
You
you
know,
say
so
that the project as a whole has given you a lot more food for thought and maybe more choices to be informed now so you can take this into your home and implement it a little bit more easier?
yes, indeed, it certainly has, and even share the information with my family and friends.
That's
You know,
fantastic.
which is what I've been doing. And as I make my smoothies or different foods at home, my family is partaking of it as
Hmm.
well because they like, you know, and it's not
That's
only,
brilliant. That's
it's
brilliant. I mean, I
also
was just, go on, Jenny.
I'm saying it's also tasty as well, you know.
I was just
It's not
looking at the
just
attendance and we've had over 50 people over the 8 weeks who took part in the sessions, which is amazing.
that's
And the
good, yes.
majority were from the African and African Caribbean community. So we've done
That's
extremely
good.
well. Why do you
Yeah.
think it was, what do you think attracted them to come? Because obviously there's lots of different healthy cooking and healthy eating things out there. What was unique about this
I,
online class, do you think?
I think one, you know, the platform, the social, well, the Zoom platform,
Mm-hmm.
it saves time and money, and
Mm-hmm.
it's more easily accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of the content of the program, which I think it appeals to our community because we emphasize it's black, you know, it's ethnic, and the food, the type of foods we were talking about, it's
Mm-hmm.
more Caribbean and African food, so
Mm-hmm.
that related to our community, and people wanted to know the diversity and maybe learning something new as to how to use our own foods,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But in addition to that, for me, the platform gives me more opportunity and more choice, as opposed to you have to get in your car, drive somewhere, you know, and
Yes, when
you
people's
know,
time was already limited, it
time,
allowed
yeah,
them
it
just to
takes
come
time,
home, have a cup of tea, and just have that
yeah,
concentrated time and then get on with whatever they have to do.
yes,
So
that's right.
clearly we will want to at some point look at extending this because we're not fully out of lockdown yet. And thank you for
No,
coming on to share your success story with us, which is fantastic.
yes,
I hope to capture a few others by email as they weren't able to join us today. But
Yeah, I'm surprised it's just two of us.
yeah, that's how it is. I think this week has been quite stressful for a lot of people,
Yeah.
getting back to work from the short break that they had from work. So yeah, I'll find another way to get some more comments, but it's really great to listen to your success story, and keep up with the exercise, keep up with
I
your
will do.
health
Yes.
improvements.
Yeah. We will do. Thank you. But I've
Thank
got to
you,
run.
Jenny.